Hello, today we're going to be reading about Abe Lincoln's Dream by Lane Smith. In 1943, Fowler wouldn't enter that room. 1968, neither would Yuki. 1985, or Rex. Some said they saw the ghost on the 12th of February, but on that day, everyone was wearing stovepipe hats, so who could tell? Then one day, a girl wandering from her tour discovered a tall man standing over the Gettysburg Address. "Hi," said Quincy. "Hello, child," he said. He was dressed in black from hat to boot, but she wasn't frightened. He had a long face that made her feel sorry for him. "Are you lost?" she asked. "I don't think so," he said, walking through a wall. "You look confused." "Why, I'm right as rain," he said. "Sure." "Well, not really." "No. Ghosts are no good at telling fibs," he said. "You can see right through them." "That's a very silly joke," she said. He returned with a rose. "Truth is, I'm thinking of a dream I had last night," he said. "It's always the same. I'm on a ship sailing rapidly for some shore I know not where. In my nightmares, I'm in class," she said, "naked as a jaybird, totally embarrassing." "I wouldn't worry, that's a common dream," he said, "like the one where bears have gotten into your cabin." He paced the floor. "You're tall," she said, taking 4 steps to his one. "Do you know how long a man's legs should be?" he asked. "No." "Long enough to reach the floor." She thought this joke was sillier than the last, but she laughed to be polite. "I apologize if I appear restless, but there was so much to do beyond 1865. Our union was so fragile, so uncertain, like the ship on the rocky sea." She led him to the door. "Oh no, I never leave the executive mansion," he protested. "You should," she said. "A lot has changed since 1865, including the name of the executive mansion. We just call it the White House now." The ghost did the flying. The girl answered the questions. "Are the states united?" he asked. "Did that work out?" "Yes, that worked out fine." "And equality for all?" he asked. "That's working out too," she said. "It's getting better all the time. But I think overall the founding fathers would be proud of our progress. Don't you?" said Quincy. "Why, I think they would be over the moon." "Over the moon, yes. There's one last thing I want to show you," she said. "My stars," he said. "We have come a long way." 3 cheers and ballyhoo. His tour over, he returned her to hers as he began to disappear one final time. "Knock, knock," she said. "Who's there?" he said. "Orange." "Orange who?" "Aren't you feeling better now?" "That's a very silly joke," he said. That night, Quincy had a dream. She dreamed of a man, a tall man in black, and on a boat moving rapidly towards the rising sun. He was smiling. Mr. Lincoln's Dream. The morning of his assassination, April 14, 1865, Mr. Lincoln was haunted by a dream from the night before. He told his cabinet members he had seen himself in an indescribable vessel moving rapidly towards an indistinct shore. In fact, this was a dream the president had had several times, often before a momentous event. Abe Lincoln's Dream by Lane Smith.